I'm making it a dragon nail bowl, and I start out with a block that looks like this that I bandsaw around, and it's solid in the middle yet. I do drill a little bit with the drill press, just so to save my arms and hands. I have done it where I've carved them all out from this form. Then I clamp it down and work with a tool called a scorp, which looks like this. This is a Swedish tool, but it works at getting inside here. So I can carve inside tight places like this.
It's like a curved knife.
Right.
Okay.
Does that have curved blades?
Right, it has, the blade is right here, and it's in a circle shape. So I can carve almost all the way around with this tool. And show you, this one works either way. So you can carve small little cups with this. So a person could carve this whole thing out by hand or two.
How do you sharpen something like that?
You try not to ding it up too much, and that's why I have it in this little wood box. But it's sharpened like any other tool, where you use a stone and keep the same bevel, and just you work away some of the metal to get it sharp, but you try to keep the same bevel all the way around. And then I use a piece of leather to strap to sharpen the rest of the way.
And how often do you have to do that? Every time that you carve, you find that you have to sharpen it afterward?
No, I usually look at the type of cut it's making. If it's tearing the wood or if it's leaving white streaks in it, then I know it needs to be carved or sharpened. As long as it's carving well, then I don't bother sharpening it, because it is a pain to sharpen this one. So that's how we clean out the inside. I do have a bigger tool that we can use for that. And once you get it to a certain shape, we can use this one. It's called a spoon gouge. And that works for cleaning this out too. Somebody can only get so far before you hit bottom, and then you need to switch to something with more of a curve to it, such as this. And that you can get the bottom. So any of these tools can work, these three tools can work in cleaning up the inside.
How long did it take you to clean out the inside?
I started this one last week. It took me maybe 2 days to clean up the inside. My tools I picked up at various places. Some at Westerheim Museum, some through Woodcraft. Like this scorp I picked up from a carver from Norway that came to demonstrate making nail hands. He had a tool maker in Sweden make these. So once I have the inside cleaned out, then I go around on the outside and shape it how I want it to be. This one's still a little heavy. I want it to have a thinner side, so I'll probably take a little more out of the inside and some on the outside just to get it thinner. And then I'll shape the heads. I do have a picture of one of these finished. It's in my photo book. You can go look at that afterwards.
And what kind of style would you call this in?
I would just call this a dragon nail bowl. Not really any particular style. These were found mostly in Telmark and I think Rubenstein areas. Yes.
Do you ever use like a sand run to finish it?
No. The different places have, different styles have their use of sandpaper. In my style, that's kind of a swear word, so we don't use sandpaper. But in some that my grandfather carved, he did use sandpaper. So in his area, it was considered normal to use sandpaper. Yes.
How far you can go without coming through?
Sometimes it's by trial and error. I've had some where if you hold it up to the light, you can see sunshine to it. And that's good enough. that's one where you put a big circle around it and do not carve in this area. But it's mostly just by feel, or you can get a caliper too and test it. But I usually leave them about 1/4 inch to the head.